Hi, it's Jewel from Goddess Creative. I just wanted to do a short video to say hi and give you a heads up on what's been happening. Just a few things to do with my website, prices changing, and all that kind of stuff. So I've had to change my website. Also, people have been informing me, not only have I had technical problems, but people have been informing me that they've been unable to put orders in because they weren't living in the US, or they weren't living in Australia or the UK. So now I've opened up my website to everybody. Everybody can order, and I've changed the currency on it to US dollars. Making it overall easier for everyone, and my prices were in Australian dollars before, so when you were buying they were much cheaper. So by changing it to US dollars, it's a much fairer price for my time, because I just was not keeping up, and I was becoming very overwhelmed with the amount of orders I had. And basically I've worked for the last 2 weeks without a weekend break or anything. So yeah, I didn't expect it to be as popular as it is and has become, and I do understand why it is popular, because crypto is really starting to take off now and people are wondering what's going on, and that's my main purpose, is to help support and grow the industry and awareness in cryptocurrency. But ultimately, my number one is obviously the spiritual path, and everything, or most of my other recordings, were to do with spirituality. And now it's totally flipped to crypto, because that's all I have time for. Yet I haven't even had time for my own portfolio. So that had to change. So it had to, yeah, allocate more time. I actually got down to the beach today, which was beautiful. I live on the beautiful Gold Coast in Australia, and the beaches are stunning, and you can see the beach behind me, and that's why this is going in and out light ways, but with the light, but that's okay. It's more important to see that beautiful blue ocean. Okay, so I wanted to talk about the price points for cryptocurrency, my price point calls. So I'm not saying my price point calls are 100% accurate. I'm only giving what I get from Spirit, okay? I would like to think that they're not used for like trading, full-on trading. But if you are going to use them with trading, then at least do some technical analysis as well to compare and try and see if it lines up with the technical analysis. But the price points are not given as for trading. And I just wanted to say that they can be thrown out. And so with price points, all prices eventually do get hit. They will eventually, you know, get hits sometime in some timeline. It's just a given. Timing is really tricky though, because I believe that large groups of energy can throw out and influence the price, very much so. So yeah, definitely don't count on my prices for trading. If you are gonna, you know, do some small trades or whatever, then at least compare them with technical analysis. They are meant as a guide. That's what, you know, and I don't want to mislead anybody. I really don't. Why they will eventually get hit, it depends on the timing. And I do try to line up my prices with timing. But it really depends on the energy that's manipulating and influencing, because don't forget that the cryptocurrency is such a small market. It's it's a very small market and very easily influenced. So because of whales and because of people who pump coins in quite large groups, that can throw the prices out as well. So that's all manipulation. So I link into a timeline to get my prices, and that's how I normally work. I connect with spirit and I home into a timeline, and I keep questioning and questioning, and it can be quite time consuming, and that's how I pinpoint a price. But I do need to have the right questions to ask when I'm doing that. So yeah, so when I actually asked just today, you know, how accurate are my prices? I asked Spirit, how accurate are my prices that I've been giving these, you know, these calls on prices? And I do get, and I pinpointed it down, I am 92% accurate is what Spirit gave me. So yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? So that's something to go by. I'm not, you know, infallible. You know, there is much other influence at play, and I don't want people to think, you know, they can just make a living out of swinging out of one trade depending on my prices, because I would hate to be responsible for that. And that's why I do say, you know, this is not financial advice. I do hope that it gives encouragement and will give you a guide to be which cryptocurrency to be in. And you know, I have had someone say to me, oh, you're quite positive with all your coin readings. And I am quite positive because I'm quite a positive person. But I think also it's because all cryptos are about to run. And I do think, you know, by next year, you know, a lot more of the population will be coming in. They've still got there's still some things to be sorted out, but they're looking at this. And it's not to say that, you know, I'm not in, you know, I'm not in the stock market. I don't believe in it. But I am in precious metals. I really believe in that. And I've believed, and then I got insight, it would have been 3 years ago, to sell my property and to invest in things like crypto and precious metals. And, you know, for me, precious metals has really paid off now, and it's only going to get higher. So I knew I needed to get out of the property market, and so that's exactly what I did. I sold at the top of the market, and it has dropped so much, even here in Australia on the Gold Coast, it's still dropped. But all of that I knew and it's all to do with timing, and timing's changing, and you know, it's very individual for the person as well. So I wanted to say that. So I have updated my prices on my website. They're all in US dollars now. Anybody can order from any country now, so that's updated. I've added new offers to my site, and the reason for doing that is I only before had coin requests, which I still have on there, and they are for new coin requests for, you know, possibly coins that I haven't done before. And I did have personal readings on there, and I still have the personal readings on there. But what is different now, not only do I have personal readings, but I have coin readings. So there's a different product you can order, and it's a coin reading. And what that would be for me to look at your portfolio and tell you, so just so I can help guide you. And again, I'm just going to say it's not financial advice, but I can, from the amount of coin requests I've done now, guide you and let you know if the coins that you're in are going to be the most beneficial for you. So that would be a cryptocurrency reading, and that will guide you to see if you're in the right coins and that you're able to make the most value growth in this next wave that's coming, because it's coming. It's upon us. It's actually already started, but we're going to have a little dip and then we're going to go up again, and we're going to have another little dip, and then we're gonna go for it next year even more so. So I just wanted to support and guide on that. So that would be a crypto coin reading. That's what that would be, a cryptocurrency reading about all your coins, me supporting that. I still do personal readings. Personal readings are you going to move? Are you going to meet a new love into your life? What's happening? Are you going to buy a property? That would be a personal reading. So I have those as well. I have the normal coin requests. That's number 3. That's just a normal coin request, is to request a coin that I haven't done a reading on before. Okay, and those ones are quite time consuming, and they take me time to do a reading on them, and then I record it, and then I need to edit it, and then I need to upload it. So they actually take me a couple of hours to do. So ultimately I don't charge a lot for those, not really. The other new product that I'm offering is the private information on a coin that I've already done a reading. So it's the private info on a coin that I've already done. Okay, so that'll be a bit cheaper, but you'll get an email and you'll get written information, and the price points is what you'll get. The YouTube will already be there and be the same, but do know that it will be checked before it goes out again to you, because things change, time passes, and things do change slightly. Timelines change. It's just a given. So that will be available on my site. I do want to mention, when you're doing, when you put in a request and you order a product from my website, you put in the comments box, please, there's a comments box to put your coin requests in, all right, and to put any notes to me. If you put it in there, I get it straight away when the order goes in. It's so much easier for me. If you're sending it in a separate email, it's just so complicated for me to go and try and find it. It gets lost in my emails. And then one of the other things that I have on my site is donations. And although not many of those have come through, I have had the odd one. And I wanted to say thank you to John, because he sent me a really, really lovely $20 donation. And that was incredibly generous of him. And he wasn't expecting anything. And then he sent me a little email afterwards asking me what were my 3 top coins. And my email response was far greater value, and I gave him my time. So I wrote him a lovely reply email, because he was so generous, and he got far more information than just my 3 top coins. He got all sorts of information. So yeah, I really do believe that, everything is an exchange of energy. And I mean, even payments, it's still an exchange of energy. Me giving time is an exchange of energy. And I was mistakenly I've done that bit. Okay. I really do believe that giving energy and a share and exchange of energy, and money is energy, and payment is energy, and crypto is energy. Everything is energy. So, I'm more than happy to share my energy with people that want to share with me. So it kind of works that way. That's the way the whole world works, isn't it? It really does. I'm not in this to make a huge business. I'm really, really not. I actually think that, you know, I'm going to be incredibly wealthy very soon, you know, and I probably won't have time for this. I do this because I enjoy it. Well, I was enjoying it. When I got overwhelmed and my prices were too low, I just got overwhelmed and I started to make mistakes. And somebody asked me for a coin and I got the coin mixed up and I did another coin instead. And that just shows me that I was starting to make mistakes because I was rushing and I was trying to please everybody. That's not a good energy. I want to be doing this because I enjoy it. And so he asked me to redo the coin. For me, it was just easy to refund his money because it's just not worth it. I had other people waiting. So I want to be doing this because I love doing it and to be assisting and not to be, you know, it's to assist people to get into crypto, to help them be so they're in the right coins and they're guided going forth and they can make the most of this, what's about to unfold with this financial collapse, so that they can survive. This is my energy is all about. This is the reason why I'm doing it. And I've got to feel happy and passionate, and I've still got to take time for me. Hence the reason why I had to put up the prices. And I've actually felt quite bad about it. But my best friend Marcella said to me, you know, you're not valuing your time enough and you're not putting back into your own energy. And she's right, I wasn't. So it's really important that I have, you know, tried to price where I still get my own time and people that are purchasing off me will value what they're receiving too, because yeah, there is that whole thing. If you don't price things properly, people won't regard the information as valuable. Yeah, which I don't understand. But anyway, because I believe there's many things in this world that are free, that are really valuable. Well, they are to me, but I just don't see money quite the same way. Yes, don't get me wrong. I know I'm going to be mega wealthy and mega rich and crypto multi-millionaire over and over and over. And if it doesn't happen well, it will. If it doesn't happen in crypto, which it will, probably far more than my precious metals, it's happening in precious metals already. It's starting to unfold. What I'm trying to say to you is I'm doing this for the love of it and to help and to guide people. And I don't want to be stressed out doing it. So yeah, that was my little spiel about that there. Yeah, basically I was getting the feeling it was for people that were trading and so anxiously hanging on so tight to prices which is really, you know, I just really believe if you're really greedy, then, you know, a greedy person's going to lose in the end. Yeah. So, I'm not in this to build a big business, because this is probably going to fall by the wayside when crypto runs, but I'm doing this to fill in the time. I'm doing this to help people into it and to make sure they're in the right coins. So that was my point there. So I do get off track sometime. I do want to say I am dyslexic. But that's just a gift to the brilliance that I have with me. And this is not coming from a egotistical, big-headed kind of point. I wanted to say that. It's really important that my energy stays true and clear and pure. That's the most important thing to me. I don't want to charge. I never wanted to charge a lot of money, because I do believe when, you know, you pay to be in a large group, or it does kind of it can get tainted. The energy can get tainted by money. Yeah. So I just want it, yeah. I just want fairness. I'm a really, God. Oh dear. Okay, I think I've rattled on far too much and the video's gone on far too much. I'm going to cut a lot out of this because I've just been rambling on. But anyway, ultimately, yes, I'm a big believer that everything's going to run, or cryptos are going to run very soon. We're going to have a dip. I believe we're going to have a dip next month. That's me. That's what I get. So yes, and you know, new people that are into crypto, if you've been drawn to crypto just lately and you're just learning everything about it, I understand there is so much for you to learn, but you're in the right place. Know in your heart that you're in the right place, and check in with yourself. Yeah, is what you can do. And if you're even if you're in just as a little bit of crypto, that's okay. You're going to do really well. Okay. Okay. I think I need to say goodbye. Namaste. Namaste.